Hey, sweet lovelies. So someone reached out to me recently asking, Meg, can you please describe what is dysbiosis? What is a leaky gut? How is this impacting my hormones? Great question. Here's a quick answer, which I elaborate on in my book that will be coming out later this spring. I'm so excited about it. So dysbiosis is an imbalance of good and bad bacteria in the gut. And this good and bad bacteria is influenced by your diet. Maybe you're eating a lot of processed foods, too many sugar, refined carbs, antibiotics, medication, stress. A bunch of things can impact the balance of good and bad bacteria in the gut. But here's the problem. When there's an overgrowth of bad bacteria, you have the susceptibility of an increase in an enzyme called beta-glucuronidase. This enzyme inhibits estrogen from being excreted through the bowels. And what happens, it recirculates through our bodies. That's why it's so important for women to have between 2 and 3 bowel movements daily. Estrogen's a fabulous hormone, but what you don't need is to have excess estrogen circulating in the system. And then what that can contribute to is polyps and PCOS and fibroids and ovarian cysts and breast cancer and estrogen dominance. So this is why it's so important to have a healthy gut. If you couple that with leaky gut, what's a leaky gut? You have tight junctions in the small intestine. This is where you absorb your food. If that lining, that outer lining, 1 cell thick, becomes compromised, it becomes permeable like a cheesecloth. So this allows undigested food particles, bacteria, and toxins, and really funky things to go back into the bloodstream. What does this do? It triggers an inflammatory response. And you could start developing food sensitivity, skin disorders like hives and eczema, insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, Hashimoto's, celiac, Crohn's, ulcerative colitis, and the challenges of PMS, PCOS, infertility, endometriosis, unexplained infertility, perimenopausal symptoms, and challenging menopausal symptoms. So I hope this was helpful. I'll continue in discussing what you can do to address these things, but I wanted to give you a clear explanation today. Take care.